De Facto Podcast is privileged to have been founded on Wadjuk Noongar land.
We pay our respects to the traditional owners of this land and express our sincere gratitude for their ongoing guidance as we work in their community.
It is going off today. It's crazy. Quieten down, everyone. Quieten down, everyone. Just madness in here. So, Nicolette, who are you wearing tonight? I am wearing all cotton on, actually. All cotton on. Who are you wearing, Kate? I'm actually wearing also cotton on as well and thrills. Thank you. So, we'll just, once everyone quietens down, we'll get started. Yeah. Thank you. So welcome back to another episode of De Facto, coming to you live from the studio. But we've obviously got a live crowd in here today. Yeah, Lainey. Very excited. Today for something different. We're actually discussing our 9 to 5 kind of relationships in another episode that literally no one asked for, but we're bringing to you live here today. Live. Yeah. Well, thanks, Kate. Yep, it's great to be here. What we've got today for our sponsors, a summer treat, Frosty Fruits. Thank you, Frosty Fruits. Thank you. They're actually here live in the studio today as well. We've actually got, if everyone looks under their seats, we've got Frosty Fruits for everyone. Everyone under their seats right now. Come to the front if you've got a Frosty Fruit. Woo! Come on now. Woo! All right. Well, yeah, it's great to be here. You get a Frosty Fruit. You get a Frosty Fruit. All right. We're ready. That was so exciting. My heart rate just through the roof. The energy in the studio is it's palpable. It's crazy. It's palpable, that energy. Go up. Well, Nicolette. Here we are. Well, we're back again. This is the final bonus episode of the bonus episodes for season 2. We're taking a break. We are. We're coming back in hot for season 3. We've got a new plan. We want our listeners to go through the roof. So if you're listening, listen twice as much, because if you don't, we're going to can it. It was only meant to be a short-term thing, just for some fun. And we want to take it long-term, but we need you, and you know who you are, to help. And you know what? Thanks for coming along for the ride. We also were still missing. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Turn you all quieting down again. Yeah. So we could just turn. Oh, that was very abrupt. Yeah. And we do actually have some bad news. Nope. Oh. We are still missing one episode. We're missing an episode. So the episode will be back. You know, it's lost in the air. The urethra of the urethra of the female body. Yeah. It's lost. But it is coming. It will be there and we'll be ready to go. And to kick off today's episode, Kate, I want to talk to you about Gwyneth Paltrow's show, Goop. The word Goop is in my top 5 least favourite words ever. Yeah, I hate it. Could mean many things, but none of those things is nice. Tell me about Goop. So I only watched like one episode, but we got a lot to discuss then. Gwyneth Paltrow, actually, before we get into that, have you seen her viral interview at the moment? And she's talking about her eating. She goes, so I like to do a big intermittent fast. I don't eat past like 6 p.m. Then she goes, and then I start the day with something really, energizing, a black coffee. And then for lunch, I like to have something really nutritious, usually a bone broth or a soup. And then she sits in the sauna for 3 hours. Jesus. And then at nighttime, usually just some steamed vegetables. And then when she's traveling a lot, she likes to have an IV just full of vitamins. And I said, babe, sort that out. Jesus, fuck me. You can eat healthy, so grumpy without just eating veggies and IV soup. Yeah, and I would know how to eat healthy as an athlete, as a runner. Well, I have to constantly fuel my body with complex carbohydrates and a good protein source. You got to pair them together. Wow. Anyway, tell me about Goop. So it goes through. There's 2 different shows. The one I was watching last night is talking about like women's vulvas and like sort of like empowering women. The whole thing's about empowerment, sexual empowerment, orgasms, etc., etc. But this one I watched was talking about labias, like female vulva labias. And then she was saying it's actually hell sad because labiaplasty surgeries increased by like 45% between 2015 and 2016.
Do you want to know why? Because all we're showing to young girls is the picture-perfect Barbie model of a goddamn labia, and so many young women think that their labia, because it's bigger than that or different than that, is wrong.
Yeah.
And we're not teaching them that all labias are different and they're all beautiful, so they want to fix it. But there's nothing to be fixed because it's perfect.
Babes, your lips can hang out.
Let your lips hang out.
They might hang out, they might be low, they might be different lengths. It doesn't matter. Whatever your vulva looks like, there's Google them before you think that yours is weird, because it is probably not.
Flip through my flaps. Comfortable in my own skin. Check that out on Instagram.
Yeah, she's
Flip through
great.
my flaps.
She photographs vulvas, and she said because she wanted to get the surgery after high school, and the first few people were like, yep, cool, we can do that, but they didn't even look at her vulva. And then she went to one doctor and he was like, have you ever seen another vulva before? And she was like, no. And he was like, go home and research it because you're fine, you don't need surgery. And I think that's actually a lot of trust in that doctor, because not many people do that. They usually just take your money and do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't need surgery. There you go.
So go and watch Goop.
Go and watch Goop. It's really interesting.
So my catch up, I haven't got much.
Okay.
I'm tired. I put I'm tired, what's new, basically.
Yep.
But what I thought I could tell you all is how I go on top, because I mentioned a few weeks ago that I finally learnt how to ride on top.
Wow.
And I thought I'd explain my motion. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Just quietening down so I could get into the episode, please, if everyone could just quieten
Back in
down.
your seats.
Thank you. So what we're doing, man is laying on his back, or woman, or whomever. Person with penis, because I'm having sex with someone with peni, straddle them, but I like to go toes flicked under, so flat. My feet are flat, not toes up, because some people do that like a real...
like a squat.
Like a squat. I'm not squatting. I'm real flat. I'm heavy, right? Insert. And you know, while I think of it, I hate how we say penetrate.
It's such a bad
It
word.
should be like, because that's just giving people with penises the power, because they're saying they penetrate us. But I think we need to be like,
insert.
Encapsulate, because our vaginas are encapsulating the penis. So encapsulate the penis. And this is what I do. I do a flick forward, a little hip flick, and then like a ride backwards. A flick and then a ride, like
you're on a horse.
Like a
Trotting.
A half circle. So
Semicircle.
flick forward. Yep, a semicircle. Flick forward and then circle back. Flick forward, circle back, and continue. And don't change anything. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Once you're in the rhythm, nobody moves.
Literally, you'll be like, I'm about to come. And then they decide to change something and then you've lost it. And you're like, why did you just continue?
No.
So that's, you heard it here first. That's how I'm writing. Another update, obviously I said last episode that my car is dying. I think we're going to have to... We're making the choice to potentially send her to car heaven. So we will be doing some final laps.
Victory laps.
Nicolette's offered to help me write the eulogy. But I guess if anyone else would like to come, all are welcome. It's going to be a public service.
I think we start a Facebook event page and we say anyone who would like to be involved, please come down, line the streets of Fremantle.
And we can just...
But a lot slower. A real slow. And we'll put little streamers on her.
Yeah.
And we'll push her down the streets of Freo.
Oh, she'll be able to drive there.
Okay.
But
20 kilometres an hour.
The thing is, though, is I actually nearly cried the other day in the car when I was thinking about the fact that I'm going to lose her.
All the memories.
I actually, seriously, got really emotional. And then thought of her getting squished by one of those things and then ending up in a car heaven. It's just too heartbreaking.
Squished? Do you mean going to the Museum of Natural History?
Well, she's a family heirloom.
She's going straight to the
de facto
what's the museum
wax
down
model wax museum
in Freo? Not the Maritime. No, that's for boats.
I know that. I know what maritime means.
We're just checking the car and fucking whatever. Let's go into the car museum.
But if anyone is listening and they are a big fan of 1998 Camry wagons like myself and knows the worth of a beautiful vehicle like that, just hit me up. We might be able to sort out a little deal, a little sneaky under the table.
You know what?
Cash deal.
Sneaky 10 grand, call it even. She'll take your money, take the car.
Yep. And
John.
I'll throw in the awning and I'll throw in the homemade curtains as well.
Well, I would assume so. That's a package deal. No, very devastating. We'll let you all know when the funeral is. Please come along.
I'd really appreciate everyone's support, yeah.
In a lighter note, I thought I would share with you some of these things this chick asked, asking her Tinder matches their most controversial opinions.
Love it. And
so
she's put they're Americans.
Yes, they're Americans, so take with that what you will. So first one. So all she does, first message, what's your most controversial opinion? First one, there's no gender pay gap.
No, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, Nicolette.
Does not exist.
All of the research has been made up.
And you know what? Men are better than women. And everyone knows that.
And they deserve to be paid more.
Yep. So there you go. Do with that what you will. Legalised gay marriage. So obviously they're anti it.
Oh.
And I said,
get off your high horse, mate. Fucking
you're
who
probably
is to decide
in the
what's love?
closet. The people that are really anti it, I think they're in the closet. I think it's sad because I think they want to be gay and they can't do it, so they want it to be illegal so no one can be gay.
Yep.
COVID should have been survival of the fittest, weed out the weak genes from society.
Well, isn't that what it already did?
But spelled jeans, Jeans. And I said, okay, well, a bit rough, but righto. This one, the world is due for a serious culling. All right, are you putting your hand up?
Well, I'm sorry, but didn't COVID just do that? Didn't millions of people die?
Probably. But when people say that, and I'm like, are you offering you and your family, your friends?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Because someone's got to die if you're doing a culling. The earth is flat. I said, is this one controversial or stupid?
No, it is flat. Because when I look out into the horizon, Nicolette, it's flat.
That's true. So that's when you go into a boat, you can only go a few kilometres out, otherwise you fall off the end.
Well, after Rottnest, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's where you fall off. That's why the boats, there's someone there and they turn you around.
Oh, I like this one. All women are crazy in varied degrees. Is that controversial or is that just true?
That's what I said. Probably true.
We're all, and that was what makes us beautiful and great and exciting.
Are we crazy or do you just not know how to handle a woman? There you go.
Harry Potter is
Overrated.
I agree.
And I said, that's probably the only okay response. I like Harry Potter, but I mean, like, when you're asking someone their controversial opinion, that is what I would expect.
It's not that controversial, though. But I agree with it.
I think it's pretty controversial.
Harry Potter, it's a fucking movie.
If you said Harry Potter is shit, you would have people coming to kill you.
Don't at me.
Have you been to Harry Potter World? Clearly not.
I don't.
No. Okay. I'm like Harry Potter, not a diehard fan, but Harry
Nicolette
Potter
used to
World.
dress up as Hermione for costume parties in Year 12. She thought it was Hermione's
Year 12.
spot.
Oh, you know what's the funniest thing? I think I actually might have already told you this. One of my friends went to the midnight screening of Harry Potter, like when the last one came out, and it was like the 12 p.m. screening. You dress up. And like they all got full dressed up. They got there and they were there the wrong night. It was the night before.
That's what you get for being a Harry Potter fan.
Fully decked up, and the cinema lady's just like sweeping me like that was yesterday. I was so sad because she was so sad about it. Bless her. All right, today's hot top.
Gross things girls do that guys don't know about, and very gender stereotypical. But what's new with us for some reason? I'm sorry, we don't mean to be. But okay, here we go. Are we doing one for one, or are we going to do all yours, all mine?
Let's go one for one.
All right. Well, a shit basically. We all shit. And fun fact, I've had the shits for over a week now. So there you go.
Girls do poop. Yes. Okay. The ball of hair on the shower wall. So when you're washing your hair, you make it into a ball, you leave it on the shower wall in a wet clump.
Do you?
And you usually forget to put it in the bin.
I don't get that much hair loss rewashing.
Wow, all right. What do you use?
I just wash it and it all goes down the drain. But speaking of hair washing, the hair that gets stuck between your crack and along in your vulva, I always get like few little hairs stuck
when you wash
there
your hair,
when I wash my hair, and then you pull it out and it tickles a little.
Yeah, you go, okay, the thing about the hair down the drain, that is when it becomes an issue, because then when you got to clean out your drain, you have clumps of hair.
I watched that show where they have people with weird addictions.
Oh, no.
It, and
one of them was cleaning out their hair.
No, this guy was addicted to pulling the hair out of the drain, and then it was really soft and furious.
Oh, yeah.
So he would break into girls' houses to get their clumpy ass wet hair out of the drain and feel it.
You don't have to break in. You can do that for free and then just...
No, he'd sit in the shower going...
Like if someone was cleaning out the smelly hair plug from my drain, I'd probably be like, you can play with it. That's all right. Just don't do it in my house. See ya.
You're having a wank over it after later.
Yeah, okay, that's gross. Plucking mustache hair.
I shave my whole face with, what's the thing called?
Yeah, it's like, well, technically the term is dermaplaning, isn't it?
Dermaplane.
Dermaplane, yeah. Which I think is just a fancy word for saying you shave your face.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I shave my whole face.
It's not. I do it occasionally too. Last time I did that, I broke out, so I haven't done that in a while.
I accidentally took off a little bit of my eyebrow before the wedding.
You got to be careful how sharp those things are. And I think you actually should get a professional to do it, but they charge like $120. And I'm like, isn't it the same thing?
Yeah. Nipple hair.
Yep.
We've all got nipple hair.
Yep.
We're all
Pluck
either
it out.
plucking it or we're not.
Leaving
and then
it.
you pluck it one day and you think, I've got it all. And then 2 days later, it's back. And you're
Yep.
like, what the fuck? How did I miss that?
Now, do you plait your nipple hair or do you just put it in a little top knot?
I do a bit of a braid, but I like to go from left to right around the nipple in a circular motion.
Yeah. Keep it warm.
Another gross thing, I wear a Diva cup for my period. I love my Diva cup, best thing ever. I empty that in the shower, just straight down the drain. Where else are you going to put it?
No, I would empty it. It's easier to empty it in the shower than in the toilet.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't.
He's got to wash it off.
Flicks around.
Sometimes you get a little bit of splash back up the wall. Just wash that down.
Yeah, it's no different to. I don't see how it's any worse than a tampon. Tampon sitting in the bin or just washing your Diva cup in the shower.
I love my Diva cup.
Not washing bras as often as we probably should.
Yep.
Never really wash my bras, to be honest. Whatever.
We're all, let's be honest, we've all got a noose hair, so we're either not shaving it or we are shaving it. And all I'm saying, dudes, is you've got noose hair as well. And
Shave it.
Otherwise you're getting dinkleberries or whatever the fuck they're called. What are they called?
Dags.
Dags.
I don't know.
What's a dinkleberry?
No one should. No adult should be getting a dag or dinkleberry, whatever you want to call it. Wash your butt. Wipe. That's all I have to say. Also, you know, have you ever had ladies before and they'll be doing it and then they go, and butt too? And you're like, well, I'm not just going to stop at my vag and then have a hairy butt.
Waxing or lasering?
Lasering.
Do you get lasered?
No. I'm saying that's waxing, but I'm saying at laser they ask it as well.
Oh, no, actually, no. I'm growing my butt hair right now.
That's
so
what I said.
just leave it.
Just leave the ring. Gross. So picking blackheads, love it. Love doing it. Zach comes home from another one. Picking his whole face, love it. If a guy has no blackheads, he's probably taken. So if they have beautiful skin, no blackheads, don't play with them.
Fair point. I'll put enjoying the smell of farts. What I actually mean is actually everyone farts and then they want to smell, they want to know what they've produced, right? Everyone goes to the work. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. So
Pretty normal. All right.
This episode it's the final, it's the bonus of the bonus of the bonus of the bonus of the bonus.
And it is winter now, so
it's
36 degrees tomorrow, but it's
winter. So obviously,
we thought
this episode is called Post Summer Delights, hence frosty fruits. We're going to do good shit that happened in summer, bad shit that happened, and lessons learnt. Very quick, straight to the point episode. A nice surprise for you all.
Yeah, it's just going to be a quick one. All right. Do you want to start?
Yes, I do. Good shit. Again, are we doing one for one or are we doing... let's see how we go. Okay. So the good shit that happened. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't know if we spoke about it. I can't really remember. But we actually did go to Bali. So...
Wait.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Did we go to Bali?
We did.
Wow. Oh, my God. I almost forgot. We don't talk about it. Nothing.
And all I'm saying is bring back Daz in the Goo.
I miss saying Daz in the Goo.
That was a really good part of summer.
I wonder if Daz knows that we talk this much about him.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get Daz in the Goo shirts.
Daz in the Goo. Do you know Nicole? Whenever I talk about your boyfriend to Nicole, she's always like, oh, that's Daz in the Goo, right? I'm like, no. No, she just associates it. She's like, but I just like saying it, Daz in the Goo.
It's so catchy.
Not Daz in the Goo.
No.
So, no, Bali, probably the best start to the summer, I'd say.
Great start.
It was good kick-off. Then it was Chrissy. Then it was New Year's. And you know what I do want to say, though, okay? I don't think I've had one weekend / maybe 2 or 3 nights a week that I have not consumed alcohol, which is why I'm saying alcohol's out. I'm not drinking till Easter. You heard it here first.
Oh, 1 week.
You know what? It's actually 3 weeks. So there you go.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. But I started this a week ago. Started a week ago. So that'll be about 4 weeks by the time Easter comes out.
So you and me also, we both haven't had a drink since we last had our last drink together on Sunday.
The last supper, if you will.
Big props to Nicolette. She's made it a week.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually not, like, I could take or leave a drink, but I feel like it's more a social thing, right? Like, if you're like, oh, let's meet for a drink, and then you get there and someone, like, doesn't want to drink, you're like, well, we can't just sit here
Drinking our soda waters.
and not drink anything. You have to order something to sit here.
Yeah.
And it's usually cheaper to get a drink than food.
Yeah, true.
So, I will say that.
What's a good thing, Nicolette?
Lawn bowls, love it. Been great for the summer.
We did lawn bowls last weekend and Nicolette said, sorry, everyone, excuse me coming through. And she pushed us out of the way and went to the front of the pack and said, this is the demonstration. No, she gave us a full demonstration.
And you're welcome. I don't think I won, but you're welcome.
I think I won, actually.
No, I think Maddie won, actually.
No, I won.
No, I think Maddie won.
I think I won.
No, lawn bowl's great. I would also like to say this summer I absolutely nailed the Aussie classic, a pavlova.
Well, is it Aussie or is it Kiwi?
Well, up for debate, but I could say that I'm 1/4 Kiwi, so there you go, just merging cultures.
Are you actually? Who's
I am.
Kiwi?
I know.
Oh my God, stop, I didn't know that.
Turns out, yeah. So, you know,
Which
excuse
quarter?
me. Huh?
Which quarter of your body?
My top left.
Cool.
Yeah. But that's a great one. Christmas, lover. It's fan favourite.
Can I jump in at some point? You just want to talk the whole episode?
I'm actually going to talk the whole episode, so that's what the people want to hear.
Pet nats. I've had a glass every 3 days on average.
Every 3 days. Stam, you do need the alcohol
Oh, guys.
debrief. I feel like we've only got
Fuck up.
5 minutes.
I discovered a love for men again this summer. It was the summer of love, summer romance. I've fallen head over heels in love. Gross.
That is gross.
That was probably the best thing about summer. It's been fun.
It's been a fun summer.
Yep. We're just out of the bubble, just out of that little new romance holiday. What's it called?
The bender of love.
The bender of love, honeymoon phase, just out of it. So
how's that going?
It's going great.
It's going fabulous. Well, that is good. I would like to say renovating my backyard, little courtyard, and also my passion fruit vine. Mother Teresa, that is me.
Hello.
Because it has grown like you would not believe. It's nearly covering the whole fence.
No, it's not.
It is. I'll send you a picture when I get home. I am shocked. And I think it's because I go out there, manifest. I talk to them. I'm one with the trees. It's great.
A good thing that happened, not one time did I get thrush.
Wow.
Not once.
That's your body saying you're with the right person.
I put same sexual partner, question mark, right penis, question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm with the right person.
Yeah.
Penis person.
The right penis. You found your penis companion. Love that for you.
Thank you.
I want to say I really think that we have cracked the secret and Zach and I are now official Brighton Beach locals because...
What's the secret? Oprah's secret?
Yep. When we're down there the other day, there's these old boys, you know the old boys at the beach, they're always down there early morning, showering. And they go and put this thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is, it's local secret only. And then we're showering and I'm holding... I'll tell you in a sec.
Wait, what are they doing with the thing? Are they washing their body with it?
I'm going to explain. No. So then I'm holding the shower for Zach and he's giving you a rinse off. And these old boys come over and they say, let you in on a little secret. And they pull out from behind the wood this little thing and they pop it in the pusher of the shower to keep it on. So they push it in and then they can shower for as long as they want.
Is it a homemade thing?
It's a little it's like a piece of crap. And it's just anything. And then and then he showed us where it's hidden and he said, welcome to use it, but don't forget to put it back. And I said, we made it.
He popped it in and he went, fuck the environment and I'm going to shower for as long as I want.
Bring my shampoo, my toiletries down.
Excellent. I don't remember where
the
I
Roto
was
swim.
up to. Winning the Roto swim. Yes, we won. Thank you. I really enjoyed winning. I enjoyed standing on the podium. I enjoyed looking down at Cody Simpson and all the other Olympic swimmers and saying, I'm actually better than you.
And I liked saying, took your time.
One of these ones where you you pretend to have a watch and you tap it on your wrist.
For hours. I said, Cody, babe, it's too slow.
You're actually so slow though.
We're actually getting bored waiting because we've been here for so long. So do better.
Yep. And another really good thing that I liked this summer was I've been bleeding naturally since November. So if I was a male and I was bleeding, the pain level, I'd probably be in hospital with some tramadol.
I'd say they'd probably put you in a coma because it's so painful.
Unbearable.
Yeah.
But because I'm a woman, a few Panadols and I just get on with it.
Yeah, because bleeding and being in pain is normal for women. So deal with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am naturally bleeding. Tray exciting. Okay, so bad shit.
That's happened. Okay, well, I want to say it's not as sad as your car dying, but my car's paint has half faded. So the front of the car still looks great. So front angles only, babe. When you're taking pictures, front angles only.
We've always said that.
Back angles, all faded. And I don't know why. And I think it's maybe where I park, but like also you shut your boot and it goes shh and shuts. No, mine just goes boom. Like it shuts so hard that I'm like, ooh. So
I think that's more because you're quite aggressive with the door shutting.
It's just got no
control.
And same with my door, actually. You open the front door and it flings like 2 meters wide. It has none of that. You know when cars normally stop? Nah, mine just keeps going. It's actually a fancy feature if you pay extra.
I did notice that with your car, the little paint thing. And obviously, I like to drive a really cool car, so it's a bit
notice them.
Yeah. So, obviously really, 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 really saddest thing that happened was the dying of Barbie. Rest in peace. We'll be doing a final lap, as I've mentioned earlier. So I guess just everyone's love and support during this difficult time would be really appreciated.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
But
But also, I don't want her to get squished. So if you are a big fan of a 1998 Camry wagon and you want to take her off my hands, I guess we'd just say 10 grand, call it a deal.
I'd say that's probably even, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And actually, I'll throw in the awning and I'll throw in the homemade curtains.
Maybe you should make it 11 grand then, just,
the
with
awning
the
and the
awning
curtain.
and the curtains. Yep.
Yeah, and I whip those curtains up in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's actually a de facto craftsmanship.
Some would say home economics.
It's a de facto heirloom, that
Heirloom.
car. So I'll sign it.
Maybe
I'll
we'll
sign it.
put a picture in it too.
Of us.
Yeah, little de facto picture.
Connor, you can have the car and we'll throw the mug in with it. We'll throw the mug in for you, doll.
Kind of better come to the farewell march.
It's a march. It's a farewell march.
I actually think if we contact the city of Fremantle, I reckon they would shut off the main strip for you and we could all walk down it together.
And I'd probably also let the local media know as well.
Yeah, that's probably good. So my other bad shit, face dermatitis. I got this little breakout on my chin. I don't know what it's from. Called them. They don't know. When you Google it.
Who did you call?
I called the secret that the skincare I've been using, and I actually didn't call them. I emailed them. So thank you, Kate. And they said me
calling. Called them. And they said game over.
No, they gave me a free sample of their other cream. So
did it work?
I only got it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, all I'm saying is I'm probably going to start eating Botox in the next 2 years. I would like at least one good year with no face issues and no wrinkles. So that would be nice.
A really bad thing that happened was training for the roto swim because, Nicolette, it's fucking so boring.
It's so boring.
It's one arm. It's the next arm. It's another arm. It's, turn
Your
around,
left
swim
foot
back.
in, right foot out, in, out.
Shake it all about, you know what I mean? And then you're swimming back and then, back to the other side. And then there's fucking people not obeying the swim rules in the laps as well. And there's people that's, I know we talked about
Swimming etiquette.
People that oversplash and then you come up for an air and you're just getting a face full of splash.
Yeah, like if I wanted to swim with choppiness, I'd go into the ocean.
I'd go to the beach and swim.
Thank you.
But I'm not. I want flat, so just get the fuck out or be better.
Yeah. No, swimming's fucking boring, I will say that. Doing laps, really boring.
The only time I wanted to swim was after the swim.
After the swim, when you're not forced, you don't feel pressure, you can go and enjoy your nice leisurely dip. Another bad shit was barley shits. So if you had that before, you can all probably relate. Horrible times. Barley belly is real. Everyone knows going to Bali in the last month has gotten severe barley belly.
I actually can't relate to that because I didn't get the shits in Bali because guts are still. I did actually, though, pick up a bug after Bali from Bali and had the shits after Bali, but I was at home, so it didn't matter. But I didn't have it at Bali, so not a bad thing for me.
And the thing with Kate is her guts were thriving in Bali. Take the girl into Perth. They don't
shits
thrive.
for weeks.
She gets the shits for weeks. But everyone else shits in Bali. So, yeah, I think it's from over-sanitising, to be honest. I think no one in Perth has any immune system. The last 3 years we've been using too much sanitizer.
My last thing is the really bad part was when I thought I shat myself after sex when I came.
Yeah, that would.
But I didn't.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that.
But that was stressful in that moment.
I want to say another bad thing. bad thing. Inflation. Because my coffee was $4.80 at the start of summer, now it's $5.20. So riddle me that.
Is that at Seabury's? Bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards.
To be fair, they charge me something different every time. I think they're just not sure. But, yeah, inflation, bad shit, because it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good, bruv.
I paid $5.70 this morning.
For a coffee?
For a coffee. And I have to buy a car. How am I meant to afford a new car with prices of coffee like that?
And I want to know, are you paying for the milk or the coffee? Because I don't understand.
I don't know.
Because it's just too confusing.
I'm not paying for the service to do that much. She was not nice.
No.
Okay, lessons learnt.
All right, I actually like being alone. I found that out. I used to think I always wanted to be around people, hang out with people. Maybe it's my age, I don't know. But I quite enjoy just chilling by myself. Mm-hmm. It's lovely.
I like that too. I've put here, be careful where you have sex outdoors.
Right, okay.
Okay. Now, actually, me and Nicola have already had this conversation because we are re-recording the last section. So that's why we're going over it, because we're bored of it. But the story is, and I'll tell everyone, it was when I was down south in January. I was very horny because I'm off the pill, so my hormones are just running wild.
Your pheromones.
And my pheromones, and I'm in the honeymoon phase. So we're down at the beach, obviously got to have sex then and there. He's topless. So instantly I'm ready to go.
Ready.
And so we're having sex in the ocean, in the water. And then during it, towards the end, I sort of just see these two guys sort of in the distance, actually not in the distance, not that far away, 15 meters away. I see them climb up onto a rock. Mm-hmm. So they've been in the water right near us, and they've now climbed up onto the rock.
Diving?
I've seen them.
Snorkeling?
Yeah.
Hello.
I got a show.
That a sea cucumber?
Yeah, what is that? So, yeah, be careful where you have sex outdoors because actually, even if you're in the middle of nowhere, there's still people around.
Yeah, and when you drive to a secluded beach in Albany, make sure there's no balconies looking down.
Into the car.
Because they will see you put the sun visor up on the car window, they will see the car rock for 20 minutes, and then they'll see you get out of the car. And I tell you,
how was the suspension on Zach's car during that as well?
It was pretty good, actually. Yeah,
those cruises.
But it was very hot inside, but we couldn't wind the windows down, and we didn't want to leave the car running. It was a whole thing. But anyway.
Yeah. Definitely need a cooling swim after that.
I was going to say cooking for one is hard. I've decided very hard. I don't like cooking for one person. I want to make a lasagna, but I don't want leftover lasagna. I made cinnamon scrolls yesterday. I meant to bring them this morning, and I forgot.
Oh,
so apologies.
Why did you tell me that?
I just like to make people's day.
Shit. Make their day shit by telling them they could have had a cinnamon scroll, but they didn't get one. And you know I love free shit too.
Yeah.
Okay. My lesson learnt, don't try and overtake a pea plater and don't try and put them in their place because that is how I killed Barbie. These pea platers were behind me. Barbie the car, sorry everyone, clarify. Pea platers were behind me. They were trying to overtake me constantly and I thought, no, that's not happening. I'm driving a V6. I'm going to show them who's boss. Exactly. So at the lights, they pulled up next to me and then I thought, here we go. Light goes green, pedal to the metal, take off. I obviously win. I win the takeoff. I'm the fastest takeoff.
Well.
But in doing that, I fucked my gearbox.
Yeah.
But I won. And that's all that matters.
And that's all that matters. So you cost yourself your car, but it doesn't matter. And we know how much Kate loves to impress a pea plater. If you go back to season 1.
Stop. Okay, it was one time I didn't know he was 19 and I didn't sleep with him. So let's just move forward with our lives, okay?
Well, it's not like me to bring up something from the past, so that's fine. The other thing I said, I look shit with in-between hair. I don't like middle hair. I like short hair or long hair. And right now I have awkward length hair, which is why I always wear it up.
Lastly, for me, my last thing I learned is that strippers are a dying art form. They're a dying art form.
They are.
We've all seen penile before. We don't need to see it again. I just think if you are a stripper, I think we should all be moving into what's more popular in Alpha Hens parties, which is
drag queens.
Drag queen. So become a drag queen.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the same for guys. I don't reckon strippers are dying for guys.
No,
I
think
they always have strippers.
Yeah.
So, one for the ladies. Woohoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, well, we hope you enjoyed that, or not, but whatever.
We're sorry the last week was rushed because we've heard it before, a bit over it.
Yeah, we had to re-record that. Another technical difficulties. Again, we'll contact the IT department. Don't worry. We're on it.
We'll let them know your feedback. This is the final bonus episode of the bonus of the bonus of the bonus for season 2. We will be taking a short break, coming back with season 3. We're so excited to do it. But as I said before, we want to make this an everyday thing. So we need you
to follow and listen
and like us and to promote us and vote for us. And all you in the audience here today live, remember we're coming live. Please, Thank you. A big thank you to you.
And yeah, we will see you next time. Over and out.